Now, if you've ever looked at planes, then you might have noticed that more often than not, there will be two types of planes in the sky. Number one, number two, this, and number three, this. Now, maybe while you were looking up, you were thinking, why is it that or that way? Now, if you know even a little bit about planes, then you know that these wings are better for flight near the speed of sound, and these are better for lower speeds. But in this video, I would do a tiny little bit, go into detail, and at the end, I'll mention a super duper secret plane that really isn't secret at all, that was able to do both. Disclaimer time, ladies and gentlemen, I have just graduated high school, and I have not yet had the opportunity to study the topics I'm going to talk about in this video at a university. So please be advised, this video is completely based on my internet research and the understanding I developed by myself. So if I do make a mistake and you know what you're talking about, please do leave a comment. It helps both me and the viewers learn more. So without further ado, enjoy the video. So similar to what Jonathan's curves do to me, a wing is curved to create a pressure difference between the top and the bottom of the wing. So the wing's curvature causes the air's streamlines to be bent and accelerate across the top of the airfoil. This is because of various principles like continuity, the conservation of mass, the conservation of momentum. Now, according to Bernoulli, where does Bernoulli come from? Swiss. Then I need to pronounce it German, right? Now, according to Bernoulli, faster air has lower pressure. So finally, this difference between the low pressure at the top and the high pressure at the bottom, together with Newton's third law and a few other pesky principles, causes an upward force known as lift. Now that we have understood that air is pretty speedy above the wings, we can talk about what this actually does to a plane, or rather the airflow over the wings, at different speeds. Subby bubby sonic. So in subsonic flight, everything is happy-go-lucky. You're just enjoying life, enjoying the view. We assume the air around the aircraft is what one would call incompressible, meaning that if a cheeky little pressure wave forms, we won't catch up to it anyway and compress it in the process because we're just too damn slow. Look at it go. Transonic. Now let's say you fucked up. You're going a little too fast in your little personal jet. You've accidentally reached somewhere between Mach 0.8 and Mach 1.2. Now what's happening to your plane? Well, like I said earlier, air is accelerated over the top of the wing. This means that even if your aircraft isn't going supersonic, parts of the airflow over the wing could be. Actually, they probably are. This also means that these parts become compressible. So first of all, unlike incompressible flow, the fluid density is not assumed to be constant, meaning that the pressure and the temperature can lead to noticeable changes in the air's density. Now, one of the things this leads to is shock waves, baby, shock waves. Oh. So changes in density, temperature, and pressure happen through shock waves. And just to have defined what a shock wave is, it's a thin region of flow where the properties of a gas, or air in this case, change super duper quick due to rapid compression. Now this is not that great because these shock waves cause a lot of drag, known as wave drag. Also, the plane might experience buffeting, which means its structure just be vibrating. What the fuck did you press? And all around, there's just a lot of handling difficulties. With that being said, I just used this equation to visualize the difference. It's actually not good for local compressible flow over an airfoil during transonic flight, because it's for isentropic compressible flow, which means that it's just perfect reversible compressible flow without heat transfer and shock waves and whatnot. Supersonic flight, baby. Here the air becomes highly compressible, meaning that pressure waves are outrun by the plane. Note that pressure waves are not the same as shock waves. To put it simply, pressure waves are something like sound, and shock waves are caused by an explosion. For example. What? Shockwaves are caused by an explosion. For example, shockwaves aren't exclusively caused by explosions. So the pressure waves are left behind, but well-defined shockwaves move with the aircraft. It's these waves that make a careful design essential, balancing wave drag and lift distribution carefully through swept or delta wings. Are you saying we can make Dorito planes? Dorito planes? So like I said, one of the main things you can do to make a plane reliable at supersonic speeds is to sweep its wings. But having swept wings is not the best in terms of efficiency at subsonic speeds. One reason is because they're meant to reduce drag, but they also generate less lift. Now, the lift problem can be solved by adding delta wings, but delta wings also have their own set of limitations. So some goddamn genius invented a plane that could have both straight and swept wings. Unfortunately, he was a Nazi, but later the Americans did it better with the Bell X5 with its variable sweep wings. And stay tuned, because I'm going to talk about this plane in the next video, or the video after next. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this less plane focused, but more aerodynamic-y video. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Smash like and subscribe. Peace!